Yeah, g'day everyone. This is a camphor laurel table that I've done just recently in the Rubio Monocoat Pure oil. Here you see I'm just rubbing the oil straight into the timber. I've done something a little bit different here. I sanded the timber back to about a 120 grit. Then I soaked it in water, washed it all out and popped the grain. So here I'm rubbing it in while the grains are really rough and popped, just to allow the oil to get right into the timber. So apparently this helps with the oil penetration, and you'll see later another trick that I do. As you can see, my son likes to be Harry High Pants. Just attaching a sear diamond piece of paper here. I think it's 240 grit. It's a breathable sandpaper with Velcro on the back. Just the idea of this is to, once the oil has penetrated down into the timber, I'm just going to close the grain off behind it, and while the oil is still wet. So this gives a really smooth, ultra fine finish. So you sort of get the best of both worlds. You get that deep penetration of oil, and you also get a really super tight, smooth finish. It was a bit of an experiment, and yeah, it works really well, especially on these sort of things. I guess you could transfer that onto the flooring by either using a turbo head 3-disc machine, or just simply sticking 3 of these discs onto a denib pad or something of the sort. So I haven't tried it on a floor yet. This was my first time, and it worked quite well. These sandpaper sucked up a little bit of the oil, and I just added a little bit, not enough. This is going to bugger up the machine or not, but I was just adding a little bit of oil as I went there, just to keep it wet and keep lots of it in. Here I'm just doing the edges, just to smooth off those rounded edges a bit, just so it didn't go through back into raw timber. And I'll buff this off shortly. So I'm just using a standard sort of Chuck's wipe thing here, just to wipe it all down to get on the excess off. And that's about it. That's all we're going to do. You finish, what you see here is what you get. So I've recently checked it the next day, and it looks, every bit as good as what it does right here. So it hasn't changed at all. And yeah, being a non-toxic oil, I'm going to be using this as a serving platter. Something internal inside I'll be using for food and things. So I didn't add the hardener on this one, purely because I wanted it that little bit more non-toxic, just in case I do have to chop on it or put food on it or anything like that. So, and here you've got both sides. That was something I did the day before, but it really brings out all that colour. It looks fantastic.